And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
That one is no good.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
Here is Wall, following the basket by Giannis. Now Hayward. Oubre pulls it in.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And with Beal doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For the Wizards, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Hayward. Clarkson comes in for Beal, and it's Napier in for John Wall. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And George Hills subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Clarkson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. Last season's performance for him averaged about 12 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Napier kicks to Zubac. Here's Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Hill. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels. Shoot 2.
No pressure.
He throw good. Clarkson. It's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Here's Milton. They get it back, and he makes good on the layup. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And stolen by Napier. And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Boston Celtics. Bledsoe left side. Over Napier. And the Bucks miss again. And the Wizards with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hill looking it over. And the rejection by Zubac. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clarkson against Hill. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Bledsoe. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Bledsoe's got his second bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Wizards.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Or should I say that one? I can do that. I can escape obvious.
Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington, Ivica Zubac is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's White, and it's Smith in at the point. Passes it to Zubac. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks trail. Inside. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Smith outside. Back to Clarkson. For 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here's a look at the stats for Smith. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Pass to Hill. From downtown, and that one is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Clarkson with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 6 points. Or as you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league, who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Timeout called the Bucks.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Washington making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Davis Bertans. Beal comes in for Clarkson, and John Wall subbed in for Smith. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Wall, that's good.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with him. John Wall just a blur with that first step. Beep, beep.
Hill passes to Baines. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by White. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Oubre outside. No good on the three. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Hayward at the stuff.
To me, Kevin, Gordon Hayward has come so far in his physical and mental toughness, and he refuses to be denied by physical defense. I love that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Washington.
What's up? You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Beal with the steal. Here's Milton. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Milton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Napier, he's checked in for John Wall. The Bucks also with the sub. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Zubac finds Beal. Now Napier. Wizards passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. With the shot. Misses off the left eye.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Dishes it to Beal. Shoots. And that's good for 2. Beal's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Washington with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Beal out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And now let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Napier passes to Beal. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Outside Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Wizards making a change here. Berton is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Bledsoe's checked in. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against New York. Beal with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against New York.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. It's good from long range. Beal's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Come on, guys. That is big-time, deep range. Beal extending for that one.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. 13 points up at the end of the period. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what you think?
Give it up for Bradley Beal. He's been awesome. Physical tool, 6'5", good athlete, terrific touch on the jumper. Scary thing, he's only getting better.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Aaron Baines. Kelly Oubre out there with Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. Bledsoe against Wall. No good from Bledsoe.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Good on the shot.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lets it go from deep. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Washington leading now by 15.
Adding to an already superstar level game.
Down low and onto Tacumbo.
Better the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Launches it. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his third assist on the night. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Bledsoe outside. Milwaukee the rebound. Shots good by Baines.
Just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name. The champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
And Washington making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. Here's Wall. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And the basket is good. Bridges has got his first 2 points. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. At one point, they led by 16. Zubac the pass to Clarkson. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Bledsoe with it. Working on Bertans. Passes to DiVincenzo. With some arc, and they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clarkson passes to Bertans. Here's Beal. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Slicing into the lane. Nice take by Bradley Beal.
They get a hand on it. All with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
That's tipped. Stolen by Clarkson. Kicks at the Wall. Over Bledsoe. Wall's shot is good. He's got 11. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. It's good. Bledsoe's got 6.
Crossing up the defense here, playing Bledsoe to attack the rim. He just floats one over the top.
Beal against Bridges. Beal the pass to Zubac. can't cash in from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
That's good from Bledsoe.
One thing we never questioned was the talent of Eric Bledsoe. What you love about what he has done now, he's shooting the ball better. He's become a more efficient player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Zubac. Shake Milton comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Smith checked in for Beal. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for John Wall. Washington leading now by 14. Napier kicks to Hayward. Over Ilyasova. Hayward can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Bledsoe. Another shot. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Napier passes to Hayward. Here's Milton, defended by Ilyasova. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipes.
Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Milton the pass to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often. What's up?
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Oubre is checked in for Milwaukee. 35 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. There's Kaminsky, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Hill.
Well, George Hill effortlessly baits the defense into fouling him, uses his length so well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
I think, Kevin, the leadership that George Hill offers is invaluable. This guy is a phenomenal floor general.
And he sinks the second. He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Napier. Travis Bertans out there with Hayward. And it's Smith. And it's Milton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Hayward. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayward's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Wizards. Giannis dishes to Kaminsky. To the middle, looking to end his cold spell. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Bledsoe.
Well, one of the more fearless point guards we have in amongst traffic. Bledsoe making his presence felt.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kevin.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
He kicks to Kaminsky. Smith against Hill. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Kaminsky, kept alive, and to Antetokounmpo, who's back up. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Bertans for 3.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stuff.
How about the burst of speed and transition by Gordon Hayward? Great at getting one step ahead of the opposition.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. That one is off.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Zubac is checked in for Shake Milton, and Beal subbed in for Ish Smith. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Frank Kaminsky, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Hill.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Here's Napier, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. gets the 14-footer to fall.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Beal, the pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Clarkson. Pass to Beal. Lets it fly, and the jumper falls for him. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Oubre kicks to Giannis, and he's good on the 3-ball. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Hayward outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Washington leading now by 14. The pass to Clarkson. Back to Beal. Hayward trying to get open. Beal can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Oubre dishes to Giannis. Poked away. Stolen by Zubac. Now here's Napier. Covered by Oubre. Pass to Beal. Leaner from distance. And the shot is long.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot. And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Washington calls timeout. They're leading by 12. 1:53 left in the 4th. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. He beats Zubac.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's got his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Wall. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Wizards.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Vertanis passes to Zubac. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room to end the drought. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Bledsoe. From deep three-point range. But they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
From deep. And the miss.
Believe it or not, defense might be John Wall's strong suit. When he's locked in, he can be stifling.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good